magic is a best decoration. Um, what I mean by that is I'm not saying that magic is not good enough to be the main thing, but I think the magic is better to be something aside, something that is decorating something. No matter whether the person who watching your show is a university professor or like a very famous celebrity or just like a 5-year-old kid, they do the same facial expression when they see me do these tricks. And the facial expression that you would see when you do something really surprising in front of them is just like, it's very addictive. My name is Kenta Koga. I'm from Japan. Um, I used to work as a professional magician in Japan before coming to Yale. My favorite trick is it's called the ambitious card. It's the simplest trick. It's like you put one card signed card into a deck of cards in the middle, and then you snap your finger and it comes up to the top, and that just happens over and over again. And you know, you try it again, and the card doesn't come up to the top, but just like flies into your mouth. And then, yeah, like it's just a simple trick, ambitious card. At Yale, Yale magic was not a big thing at all, and it was something that Yale was missing, even though Yale really does look like Hogwarts, you know. Just one day I had this like 5 other friends who were just really interesting and talented and had all these things that I don't have, and they were willing to help me like put on shows at Yale. And it was one dinner, we just sat down and we were talking how, you know, we can put out magic shows and we can actually get money. And we were talking about like next show, which was going to happen in November, which did happen, and it was a great success. Which was the one that Eugene Berger came from Las Vegas. He's like a 70-year-old, like really like small guy who is considered to be the best close-up magician in the world right now. He won the Magician of the Year, like, which is like the Nobel Prize for magicians. So see, like standing in the theater, looking at 95 people with all the lights, you can't really see 95 people. The only people you can see are the people who are sitting in the very front row. And unfortunately, we gave this guy Eugene Berger and his fellow magicians, there were 4 of them, like the very middle 4 seats on the very first row. So basically, when I'm performing magic tricks, the most strong impression, like, I don't know, the thing that you can see is basically those 4 people just like staring at my hands, not staring at me, staring at my hands, because they know exactly what I'm doing. And like every time I make this magical move, they smile and like they just like kind of like have this like eye thing like going on, you know. Oh, you just did that, you just did that. It was really uncomfortable. So there were a couple of misarrangements between me and the production team, and the worst thing was that the backstage, the light of the backstage was off, even though it was supposed to be on. What I had to do was I had to just like pretend that I forgot my glasses and go backstage once and then just grab the deck of cards that I had this entire order set up, so that when I pull out the cards, like I can just switch my cards on the table and use that card. But because the lights was off, I went into the backstage, I grabbed the deck of cards, and I just like grabbed the wrong deck of cards. But of course you don't realize that until you actually open the deck. The song is already playing. I spread my deck of cards. You can see all the orders. It's completely messed up. And I look at Eugene Berger. He's smiling. I don't know why. I don't know whether he knew about this or not. But it's just like there's no way I can recover. I try my best. Of course, it's a failure. I don't know what to do. I kind of like this awkward smile and I say, sorry my production team, music off, I actually messed up. But fortunate thing was, I had planned to perform this trick with a Coke can, which kind of like looked like a recovery routine. So even though, no, I'm not saying, this is not an excuse or anything, but it kind of looked like, you know, the whole mistake thing was actually on purpose, but it wasn't. It was actually my mistake, and well, the Coke can worked, so it was good, but I was just like completely freaked out.